Rahim here at Wild Card Gym here in Hollywood with Freddie Roach. We're here for Zou Shiming, one of your many acclaimed fighters at the moment. First, we saw him in China, and his approach to the fight didn't seem to be what you had trained with. I mean, can you break down for me his performance in the first fight?
Well, he didn't look that great. He was getting up a little bit too high on his toes and fighting that reverted back to his amateur style and so forth. But he was really excited about his first pro fight, and I think that had a lot to do with it. But I think he's settled down a lot better, and he's looking good in training so far, and I expect him to get better. It took me from Brian Valori and Virgil Hill, from the Olympics to a world title, it took me 4 years to get them there. And everyone wants this guy to happen in a couple months. So it's a bit of a process. He's on a fast track, though. He's gonna learn a lot quicker than those guys because he's gonna have to at his age. But overall, I think he's gonna do very well.
Now, it's already been reported he got 300,000 for his first fight. The place was packed. I mean, this is more nationalist fanfare even than Manny Pacquiao had at the beginning. How is he handling that, and how are you guiding him through such a moment in his career so early?
Well, the thing is, that end of it, what he does with his money is not my concern. But the thing is, what he does with his boxing career is. And I told him that we need to impress the people a little bit more. We need to give the fans what they want. And I don't feel he did in the first fight. And I told him, in this fight, I want you to sit down and you punch a lot better and fight a little more like a professional. And he's been doing that for me in training so far. And hopefully that will carry over into the fight.
When he steps in the ring for the second time, he's fighting a guy with a winning record, which is somewhat unusual for a fighter in the second fight. Usually you bring a guy along against guys with losing records, so the challenge is already in front of him. What kind of adjustments are you going to make in the ring as he steps up in competition so quickly?
Well, you need to sit down on his punches a little bit more, use his power, and then after he uses the power, use his speed to get away. And he boxed with Brian Valori in the gym almost every day for his first fight. He's dead even with the world champion, and I expect him to fight like that, and like he does with Brian. And when he does that, he's at his best.
Now, even though we've got Pacquiao on the horizon, it's not till November, but we haven't seen him here in the gym yet. There's been reports that he may only train in the Philippines and China. Do you expect him here in Hollywood for any of the camp?
No. The thing is, Macau is only an hour-and-a-half flight away from the Philippines. It would be ridiculous for us to train here. We'd have to deal with jet lag and so forth. So we can train in the Philippines, so we don't have to deal with that. It's a short hop over. We'll go when we're ready.
Now, in the past, you've had your share of troubles keeping him focused in the Philippines. Being that that's the only place the camp's going to be in a little bit in Macau, are you at all concerned about him staying focused and the camp going the way you need it to go?
Well, the thing is, I got Mike Khan's word that everything's locked down. The gym is very secluded. It's very protected. There'll be no spectators, no fanfare. I think we're going to have a really good camp, and Shiming's going to come to that also, and Vanas Manarosium. So we're bringing a lot of guys to the Philippines for the show, and I think we need to have our best camp ever. We need our best fight ever, of course.
And last question, so I can let you go. When you size up the matchup with Brandon Rios, talk to me about how you see that fight going. What are the strengths and weaknesses for Pacquiao going into a fight with such a slugger?
Well, Brandon Rios likes to exchange, and the thing is, Manny has knockout power, and I think Brandon will catch him somewhere along the way. But the thing is, we can't stand right in front of the guy and just trade with him all night long, because Brandon is very strong in the pocket and so forth. And his mouth will get Manny plenty ready for this fight, so I'm not worried. I look for a great performance.
Thank you, Freddie. I'll let you go now. Radio Rahim with the legendary Freddie Roach.